Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well and working on something fun today. I'm Colleen, the human behind Tomcat Illustrations. This is hopefully the first video of many videos to come. I am completing the 100 head art challenge, that's a mouthful, and I thought I would film it. If you don't know, the 100 head art challenge is an art challenge to draw 100 heads in 10 days. That's it, just draw 100 heads, 10 days. The goal is just to improve your portrait drawing skills. The only rule is to draw 100 heads, 10 days, like I said. But like any art challenge though, you can make it whatever you want. Draw the same head 100 times, I don't know. Draw 100 food items, or draw 100 expressions, or draw 100 pennies. Draw whatever you want. For me, I'm trying to draw 100 random heads. I am, however, not going to be following the 10-day rule. Drawing that many heads a day would be too much for me. For me, drawing 4 heads a day is more what my time and attention span will allow. And if you do the math on 4 heads a day for 100 heads, well, that will take me almost a month to draw all 100 heads. And I would rather spend the extra time drawing fewer heads per day than trying to stress about it. After all, it's supposed to be something fun, not something stressful. So that's the way I've changed it for me. And I'm hoping to share my process with you for all 100 heads. I will say though, I do tend to get distracted sometimes. So I don't know if I'll make it to 100 or not, but come along on this journey with me and both you and I will see how far I can get with this. Yeah, I'm hoping to make it to 100, but I'm kind of, if I were to put money on it, I would maybe say 60. I don't know. What do you think? How far do you think I'm gonna get with this one? Okay, so this video shows the first 4 heads I drew. It doesn't actually show the sketching out process because I didn't even think about filming this challenge until after I had them sketched and I was ready to add some shading to them. So that's where it starts. So enjoy. Hopefully future videos, I will have all the parts in there, the sketching and the shading, or whatever it is I do with them. I will also warn you though, these are not tutorial videos. They're just showing my process. I'm not a teacher. You don't want to learn from me. There's better people online to teach you than me. But you know, sit back, enjoy, share what you're working on too. Each of these heads took me about 30 minutes to draw and shade. I kept them all really simple. I wasn't really trying for realism or to get anybody's likeness. I just want them to look like human heads. I did use reference pictures. I keep a board on Pinterest called Face References, where I keep photos of people and photos of dolls and characters and skulls and face muscles and things like that. So I did use that, but again, it was just more for accuracy that it could be a human as opposed to somebody's actual likeness or a portrait. I will share my Pinterest board in the description below. That is, if I can figure that out. And you can check it out if you like. I don't know. Share your boards. Can you do that? I don't know. So to sketch out these heads, I use just basic graphite pencil, and I used my Copic markers for shading. For the first head, I used just tone grays. And for the second head, I used just the warm grays. For the third head, I used just cool grays. And for the last head, I used the neutral grays. I think I kind of like the warm grays the best, but you tell me what you like. For the line work, I just used a Faber-Castell dark sepia pencil. And while you can't really see it in the video, I did use a fine white Posca paint pen to add some white highlights to the eyes and Buddy's feathery thing on his hat and the fourth one and stuff like that, but you can't tell, so whatever. Okay, so a little bit about me. I love making and creating things. I have a bunch of different hobbies. I love doing them all. It just depends on the mood. But what puts fire in my heart and light in my soul is drawing and painting. But about 3 years ago, I lost all of my creative mojo. I had no interest in drawing or creating anything. Over the last 3 years, I have tried several times to get back into drawing, but it felt so foreign and forced, and it was weird. It wasn't me at all. And this past winter, I decided that maybe this wasn't a part of my being anymore. Maybe this wasn't something I could do, which was really sad because drawing has gotten me through a lot of rough times, and I could have really used it this past year. It was a rough year and I really needed that outlet, but I didn't have it and I didn't know how to find it. So I was pretty sad about that. But I don't know what happened. I can't explain it. Last month, near the end of last month, I woke up one morning and I had this deep, deep need to get out my sketchbook. It took me 2 days of searching to find that thing. And when I did, I was so nervous to open it up. I was afraid that if I tried to draw in it again, it wouldn't come, that feeling of joy from creating wouldn't come back to me, that it would still feel foreign to me, that it was gone. And this was kind of a fake need or something. But this need to put my pencil to paper, that was greater than any of the nerves I was feeling about opening it up. So I did. And I didn't have a clue what to draw. And those first few sketches, they were not good. They were bad. They were bad with a capital B-A-D. I drew like my coffee mug and my window, and I didn't know what to draw, but that feeling of being in my sketchbook again, it was like getting a bear hug from an old friend welcoming me home. My little creative pilot light was relit. And since then, I've been drawing every day. I mean, it's only been a month, but I feel like I've crawled out of a dark hole and have found the creative light again. And I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. But I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to stay. I don't know where it went before, and I don't know how it came back, but I am so grateful it has right now. So this is where the 100 head challenge comes into play. I didn't know what to draw then, and I still really don't know what to draw now. So not that long ago, I was Googling drawing prompts, and the 100 head challenge popped up. Way back in 2017, I did this challenge, and I liked it, and I thought that would be a great place to start now. My drawing muscles are still pretty weak, but I'm hoping this challenge will help me work through the rusty periods and get back into creating funny characters with odd little backstories. If you know me at all, you know how much I love creating odd little characters and stories for them and worlds for them to live in. So that's my ultimate goal. Have you ever gone through anything like this before? I don't know what happened to my creative mojo 3 years ago, and I don't know how it came back. Not a clue. But tell me about your experiences. Maybe me seeing your experiences will help give me insight into my own. Who knows? Let me know in the comments below if you're taking part in any art challenges or what projects you have on the go right now. And not just drawing or painting ones. Whatever you're working on. I also knit and I sew and I make journals, and the list goes on and on. So yeah, share whatever you're working on. Until the next one, be kind to yourself and be kind to your art.